Hello guys and welcome back to Lemon Tech. Today we'll be showing you 5 free software that you should have on your PC. First of all, we have 7-Zip, which is a free and open source compression and archiving tool. You might know its more popular competitor, which is WinRAR, but 7-Zip is actually slightly better because it provides better compression ratios and it doesn't constantly ask you for money. So actually we have a folder right here and we're just going to be testing what it's like compressing it with WinRAR and then with 7-Zip. So if we just right click on it, we can press on add to WinRAR, and as we can see, it's going to take a bit of time. We're just going to wait for that to happen. So that took around 7 seconds, but we have the compressed file over here. Now if we do the same with 7-Zip and we just I couldn't even finish the sentence and it was done. It was pretty much, I think, like 1 second. But yeah, it's a really useful tool to have. You can decompress files, compress files, so you can send them at a lighter file size. But yeah, very useful tool to have. Next up, we have Flux. Flux adjusts the color of your screen depending on the time of day in your area. Constantly facing the blue light that comes out of your screen, especially at night, really negatively affects your eyes and your sleep. So what Flux does is that it actually automatically changes the tint of your screen to a warmer yellow color. So it is better for your eyes. Now you can let it work automatically, and as you can see, it will detect when your sunset is and it will try to change the tint based off that. Or you can manually control it by adjusting these times yourself. So you can set when you want the sunset to be, you can tell it when you actually want to wake up, things like that. And actually we can actually do a 24-hour preview of how it will work. So we'll start at blue and then it will change into a yellow orangey tint, and then when it's morning again it will change into blue again. So this is really useful. It's very good for your eyes, it will help you sleep better, and it's completely free. So if you feel like this is something that could help you, make sure you download it. Next up, we have Wiztree, which again is very similar to its biggest competitor, which is Windorstat. The difference is that Wiztree is actually much faster. Now, what is Wiztree? It's a disk analyzer tool, which means it will scan your whole hard drive. It will show you every single file and folder that is on your hard drive. So if you're looking for some space to free up, if you're wondering what apps are taking up the most space on your PC, this is a really useful tool. So actually, if we go in here, all you do is you select which drive you want scanning, and then you press scan and you just wait for it to do its thing. As you can see, it's very quick. Windorstat actually takes like 3 times this much to scan your drives, and it's cool because if you're trying to see which files or folders are the biggest, it will display it visually here in these squares. So you can see this one is quite big, there's 8 gigabytes and things like that. So you can actually click on these, you can see what is taking up all that space, and you can go in and either delete it, move it, whatever you want to do. But this is very useful, and I think people of all use cases can find use in this program. So again, check the link in the description and download it. Next up, we have Malwarebytes, which is essentially a anti-malware and antivirus software. I've always been quite iffy about antivirus softwares because when they're running in the background, they're usually using a lot of CPU and things like that. But Malwarebytes is good to have just to run an occasional scan every now and then, and it's really good at detecting things and removing them. Now, the only thing is, because it is a free software, it will scan viruses and malware that are already on your PC and it will remove them. But if you want like real-time protection where it's constantly scanning at all times, that is actually a premium version. And another cool feature you have in Malwarebytes is the identity protection tab here. What this will do is it will scan the internet and it will check if your data, such as emails, passwords, things like that, is being used around the internet by people that you don't want using them. So this is a really cool basic perk to have, but you also have the premium one, which is it will stop your data from being used in the first place. So Malwarebytes is really cool to have. It will keep your PC safe. It will make sure you can remove any viruses or malware that you have in there. And I think this is a tool that really everyone should have on their PC. Next up, we have HW Monitor, which is a very useful tool that allows you to monitor the sensors in your PC. Maintaining your PC is actually one of the most important things that you can do because you want longevity and you don't want anything wrong to go with your hardware. And one of the best things to do that is to monitor the sensors on all of the components inside the PC, which is exactly what HW Monitor allows you to do. So as you can see here, you can go into the program and it will show you all the voltages on your motherboard for all the different sections of it. It will show you all the different temperatures that your motherboard is reporting. It will also show you the different temperatures that each component is reporting. So you can see here that the motherboard is giving you a temperature for the CPU, but also the CPU is giving its own temperature as well. And it actually will tell you the clock speed for each different core And there's just so many useful information here. You can actually even go down to your GPU. You can see your GPU temperature, you can see the fan speed on your GPU, how fast it's spinning, the voltage, everything like that. Very useful tool. This will help you maintain your PC. If anything goes wrong, you can go in here, and if anything goes wrong, you can go in here, and if anything looks out of the ordinary or unstable, then you'll know. Very useful tool to have. Everyone should have this. So those were 5 free programs that are really useful that you should have on your PC, but we're actually going to give you 3 honorable mentions that you should also have. So for the first honorable mention, we have Crystal Disk Info. We're sticking with the maintenance theme. This will actually show you the health of your hard drive or SSD using their smart data technology. So as soon as you launch this program, it's going to do an automatic scan straight away, and it will just show you the health condition of every single one of your hard drive. So as you can see, this one says it's good, it's in good condition. It'll give you a percentage, and it will also give you the temperature for the drive. So if you have things that are going wrong in your PC and you suspect that it could maybe be the hard drive, this is a great way of checking. Next up, we have MSI Afterburner, which is tailored more for the gamers watching this. This software allows you to overclock your GPU, which is actually the main thing that it's known for. So actually, when you launch it here, you can see that you can change the core clock for your GPU, the memory clock, things like that. So this is the main use for it. This is what most people do with this software. It's just to overclock your GPU. But another thing that you can do is that this gives you the ability to monitor your in-game performance. So you can have this running while you're playing your games, and it will actually give you information in the top left or top right, wherever you want it to be, such as GPU utilization, average frame rate, and so on. This is useful information to have for if, for example, you get a new GPU and you want to see how it performs in all the different games that you have. It will give you the low frame rate, the average frame rate, things like that. It will give you the highs. So it's really useful to have if you want to check the performance of your GPU and things of the sort. Last but not least, we have VLC, which I'm sure most people are familiar with, but you'd be surprised how many people actually just use the Windows Media Player, which is fine. It does the job, but there are a lot of audio and video formats that Windows Media Player just doesn't support, and that's why VLC is really good. This supports pretty much everything, even like really strange formats like OGG or OGG or however you want to say it. We actually have an example video right here. As you can see, is .ogg. Now most video players are not going to be running this, but if you actually run it with VLC, you can see that it runs perfectly fine. And there's not really much to say about VLC because it just plays your audio and video, but it does that very well. It is a perfect app. Everyone should have this, whether you're viewing audio or video. This is what you need. And that's really it. Those are some programs that we believe everyone should have on their PC. They're very good for either maintaining your PC, keeping your PC safe, and just quality of life features like video players and whatnot. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see something similar to this, or if you have any other video suggestions, leave a comment, leave a like, and maybe share the video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.